Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Village of Babylon Board of Trustees meeting for Tuesday, December 8th, 2020. Can we please all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Deputy Mayor Frank Siebert?
Yep. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. Okay. Resolved to approve the minutes of the November 24th, 2020 regular meeting of the Board of Trustees and dispense with the reading of the same. Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Mrs. Parker, good evening. Do we have any information or correspondence from the fire department?
We do not have any tonight, Madam Mayor.
Okay, thank you. We'll get right into committee reports. Trustee Tony DeVita.
Thank you, Mayor. I have a few resolutions. First, resolve to grant permission to the Long Island Yacht Club to erect a seasonal tent for various events held at the yacht club. Tent size is not to exceed 35 feet wide by 75 feet long with a concrete pad. This permission is granted contingent upon the Long Island Yacht Club acquiring the proper tent permit for the building department at a fee of $100 to expire December 31st, 2021. Board of Trustees approval is required for all renewal permits.
Thank you. Do I have any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Resolve to issue a refund in the amount of indicated to the applicants listed on the attached chart for the return of ZBA signs for a partial refund. These are $50 refunds, 146 Litchfield Avenue, 28 Cooper Street, 46 Cooper Street, 14 Smith Street, 392 Deer Park Avenue, 126, 128 North Carl Avenue, 46 Bulger Street, 169 North Railroad Avenue, and 107 Cooper Street. And we have one $100 refund, 29 Cambridge Drive.
Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Okay, resolve to appoint Nancy Iglesias Gillen to the Zoning Board of Appeals to fill the unexpired term of Frank Siebert, which is to April 2021, effective December 8, 2020.
Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Resolve to appoint Jeff Weber as Secretary of the Zoning Board of Appeals with an additional stipend of $500 annually effective December 8, 2020.
Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And last, resolve to approve the following warrants for December 8, 2020. General account, $357,561.67. Conklin House, $2,094.50 for a total of $359,656.17. Trust fund, $3,856.30 for a grand total of $363,512.47.
Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
And that's all I have at this time.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Deputy Mayor Frank Siebert.
Motion to approve the minutes of November 24th, 2020, regular meeting of the Board of Trustees and dispense with the reading of the.
We did that already, Frank. That's
Oh, we
okay.
did.
Yeah. You seconded that. That's why that was probably on.
Okay. All right. Where am I coming in here now? I'm coming in-
Number 2.
Number 2? We did one. Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, this is to grant permission to the Christ Episcopal Church to maintain a temporary 8.5 by 11-inch signs at various businesses in the village and a 4x6 sign at 12 Prospect Street from December 10th to December 25th, 2020, regarding the Christmas Eve carols and prayers to be held on the front lawn of Christ Episcopal Church at 12 Prospect Street.
Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Let me continue with the,
You're all good.
okay, motion to grant the application of Thomas Del Francesco of TD Vending Corporation to operate a Mr. Softee ice cream truck in the Village of Babylon for the 2021 season. This permission is granted contingent upon timely receipt of required certificates of insurance with the Village of Babylon listed as an additional insured, as well as signed and notarized hold harmless agreement.
Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Meredith McCaslin to the Architecture Review Board to fill the unexpired term of Nancy Glazier Gillen, January 2022, effective December 8th, 2020.
Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, also, motion to remove the exemption as per the attached assessor petition and build a new order, the exemption restoration for the tax year as indicated on the chart for 128 Frederick Avenue, the estate of Joan Forte, the tax year 2020. The amount is $24.48.
Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, also have motion here to schedule a public hearing to be held at 7 PM on Tuesday, January 12th, 2021, by video conference to consider the application of Grace Eisbach of House of Grace LLC to open a beauty parlor at 10 Game Street, the former location of the Center for Communication Care. The public can view the live stream video conference from a link on the village website at www.villageofbabylonnewyork.gov, and will have 14 days after the hearing to comment by mail or email.
Any discussion? Do I? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion to accept the resignation of Gerard Glass as village attorney effective upon the date a successor is appointed and or hired.
Any discussion?
Just wishing Mr. Glass, thank you very much for your service to the village.
Thank you very much, Jerry. I'm going to miss you having you here with us.
Council?
You're on mute, Gerard.
Oh, Gerard?
God.
Oh, there you go.
Can't shut that lawyer up, Mayor. Oh, I want to first say that, and I'll be brief, that the rumors that this dog was the reason I've resigned are entirely untrue. As you know, the last few executive sessions, the dog would not shut up. Probably some of the humiliating moments of my entire professional career. I'm out of office now, by the way. I've learned. I wanted to thank all of you seriously for the opportunity to serve. I want to thank Ralph Scordino, our late great mayor, for the opportunity to serve. Trustee Muldowney, and Ralph were the first ones that brought me around and introduced me to the theater project, where I worked sort of as outside counsel on a pro bono basis, and that's what sort of introduced me to the village. It's been a great experience. Your boards, your departments, your clerk's office, both your clerks really couldn't be kinder to me. Judge Rafter, the people in the court, DPW, your employees, overall fire department. I got to experience the whole group, and it was a very wonderful process, learning experience probably for all of us. And I want to make sure I promise you a smooth transition. I'll be here as long as you need me. I appreciate the dedication of this board. I used to tell Mayor Scordino, and I know you're following in his footsteps, Mayor Adams, to the T, that I've never seen a harder working mayor. And my greatest wish for him was that the public knew how he worked 50 or 60 hours a week. I would speak to him at 8 o'clock in the morning some days and 6 o'clock at night others. Always accessible, always working, and like all of you, always putting village first. I wish you all good luck. Thank you. It's been a pleasure to serve with all of you, and I'll be around a little bit longer.
We know where you are, Gerard. Thank you for everything, truly.
But pleasure.
And for the kind words of for all of us. And I think sometimes it's not, well, all the time. It's not about the parade and the waving, and it is hard work. And thank you for those kind words. And on behalf of the board, we wish you well too. And thank you for everything.
Great.
So do I have a second on that motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Okay.
Lastly, I have, excuse me, motion that the Village of Babylon Historical and Preservation Society, which is housed at 117 West Main Street, be allowed to maintain a museum and do society business for the next 99 years at said address.
Any discussion?
Ambitious. God bless.
Right? I know. And we'll be here for the next one, Dom.
There you go.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Anything else, Frank, from you?
That's
at this
all I have, but
point?
no, that's all I
Okay.
have.
Thank you. And Trustee Bensavenia.
Thank you, Madam Mayor.
welcome.
Item 4, resolve to grant permission to St. Joseph's Church to maintain 4 temporary 2x3 signs at 39 North Carl Avenue regarding Christmas masses to be displayed from December 11th to December 28th, 2020 as follows. One on the lawn of the church facing Babylon High School. One on the lawn of the church facing North Carl Avenue. One in front of the nursery school facing North Carl Avenue. One at the Harris Center parking lot.
Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item 5, resolve to grant permission to St. Joseph's Church to maintain 16-foot pole banners by the front walkway of the church from December 11, 2020 to January 8, 2021.
Discussion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Item 8, resolve to appoint Carl Anderson to the Zoning Board of Appeals to fill the unexpired term of John Conroy, which is to April 2025, effective December 8, 2020.
Any discussion?
Just wishing Carl best of luck. He has very large shoes to fill, which I know he realizes and knows. Jack was an incredible servant to the village, and Carl, I'm sure, is going to do just as well. So congratulations, Carl.
Couldn't have said it any better. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item 13, resolve that the permanent Mud Creek dock program will include only the 15 slips rented in the 2020 season listed below, each at a fee of $400 per slip per season. Mud Creek slip numbers 3, 9, 11, 13 through 17, 19, and 19-2.
Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And finally, Madam Mayor, number 18, resolve to accept the resignation of Anthony J. DeVita as trustee of the Village of Babylon effective December 31, 2020.
Any discussion?
I would just like to personally wish Tony, thank you on behalf of the village. I mean, for folks out there who don't know, Tony has been responsible for the village pool, which, you know, in my view, has always been a showplace of the Village of Babylon. I can remember in the days after Hurricane Sandy, when it was essentially destroyed, and that was in October. And Tony, did you have it? Was it exactly on time, or was it a couple of days late? But I remember by June of the following year, it was open, raised for business.
I promised July, 4th of July, we opened 4th of July.
I wish you all the best, and I personally thank you for your service to the Village of Babylon.
Thank you. Thank you very much. If I may, Mayor,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, it was easier 10 minutes ago. I haven't spoken much regarding the passing of Ralph. He was a good friend. Ralph and I, we were in school together. He came to me in 2002 after Mayor Conroy passed away and asked me to step up, and I did. And here we are 18 years later. Nobody expected anything to ever happen like this with Ralph. Ralph and I we will. I'll use the other hand now. We were like brothers. Hunting, fishing, gambling, golf, drinking, cigars. Couldn't ask for a better brother. We really enjoyed ourselves, and I very remorseful. I didn't throw Kevin Muldowney into that circle of three. It changed everything in everybody's lives. And I've served this community. I just turned 50 years in the fire department serving the community, and served 18 years as a village trustee. And I just feel it's time to say thank you so much. I walk out with my head up high. I think I served the community good. And I wish all of you the best, and I will always support you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you. One of my fondest memories of you was I was looking for you at the village pool, and I couldn't find you. And then somebody told me you were in the pump house, and there you were in 92 or 93 degree weather underneath a pipe fixing or doing something or whatever it was you were doing. And, that just goes to show you the type of service that you gave. And it wasn't just during pool season. It was in January. It was in February. It was, getting everything ready, making sure that, every nut and every screw was bolted on properly, making sure that, everybody was safe. and the tireless times that you would come into Village Hall, you know, at the end of a hot day and going right back to the pool, you know, coming in, seeing what was going on and going right back to the pool. I remember seeing those pictures that you showed me in 2012 after Sandy, and how that pool was wrangled, and what a disaster it was. And, you know, that achievement of getting it back and the focus of getting it ready for everybody in a year from then was just incredible what, you know, how it happened. The stop programs that you've done, you know, all the stop programs, the shred program. There's been a lot of contribution on your part, and it will be sorely missed. It will be sorely missed. So I thank you for all of it. And, you know, have to come down to the pool, and this time not under a filter.
Yeah.
But
I-
truly, thank you very, very, very much.
I thank you, and I got to give a special thanks to all the administrative staff in the building, from the building department, court clerks, Suzanne. Special thanks to Suzanne. She's always been right there on the spot. She's just wonderful, and I'll be there to help whatever you need. And the pool's in good shape right now, so whoever's walking into it will walk into a gem. Thanks to everybody. I really appreciate everything. Thank you.
And you had great staff at that pool. Great
Mhm.
staff down there,
The best.
you know?
The
Yep.
best.
Yep.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mayor.
Absolutely. You're very welcome.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you very much for your almost 20 years of faithful service as a trustee, and you're going to be missed.
Thanks, Frank. I appreciate it. Everybody, Dominic, Gerard, don't rub your eye, Gerard. Stop crying over there. I got that. I got that out my end. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Tony, for everything you've done for us.
Absolutely. You'll be missed.
Mayor, just a couple of final things. The golf course remains.
Well, wait, hold,
Oh, sorry.
Dom, hold on one second.
Oh, we have
let
to,
Just get a second on the motion, please.
Yes. Sadly, I second the motion.
Okay.
As I said, you're going to be missed, Tony, very much.
All in favor?
Aye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Dom.
I apologize for jumping the gun.
That's
Two quick things. The golf course remains open. We've been doing some late openings this week because of the cold. But as long as the weather permits, we will do, you know, golfers can come out and play. Yesterday, or actually a couple days this week was 10:30. Tomorrow will be 10:30, and you know, but as it warms up, we'll go back to the 9 to 3 routine. And regarding the village docks, we have most boats are gone. We still have a handful in there. And to the owners of those boats, if you have not spoken with Mrs. Parker, you need to do that soon, or you're going to get a ticket. So we hope everybody will help us out with that. And we're getting ready. I know the crews are already starting to work on some of the stuff over there, and so looking forward to a great season next year as well.
Right. Thanks for all you're doing there, Dom. Thank you so much. A few announcements. There will be no second board meeting in December. Village of Babylon offices will be closed, and there will be no rubbish or garbage pickup on Friday, December 25th, 2020, and Friday, January 1st, 2021, in observance of the Christmas and New Year's Day holidays. There will be a special pickup of holiday wrappings, etc. No recycling or large items on Monday, December 28th, for those regularly scheduled for Friday rubbish pickup. Residents should not put rubbish or recycling out to the curb on holidays. And one final announcement. As the great leader, Winston Churchill, said, there is nothing wrong with change if it's in the right direction. Over the last few months, our village board has seen some changes, including the untimely and unfortunate passing of our mayor, Ralph A. Scordino. However, change is good, and it is in the right direction, and that direction is only what is in the best interests of Babylon Village. As we thank Trustee Tony DeVita for his years of service to our community and his dedication to our crown jewel, the pool, the village pool, I am excited and happy to announce a trustee appointment to our village board. This gentleman has been a lifelong resident of our village. His family roots have been established in the village of Babylon, and accordingly, he is invested into our community. In one of my very first conversations with this gentleman, one of his first statements to me was that his heart and love is in our village and that his only focus would be what is in the best interest always of Babylon Village. This is exactly the vision Mayor Scordino always had and always wanted for our village. Our new trustee went through the entire Babylon school district system. He graduated Babylon High School, and his family is also Babylon High School graduates. He received a Bachelor of Science degree in finance at St. John's University and was involved with Boy Scout Troop number 194 as an Eagle Scout and later as an assistant troop scoutmaster. Serving in our Babylon Fire Department for 35 years, he is an ex-chief, serving as chief from 2010 to 2012. He is also the Assistant Chief Fire Marshal from the town of Babylon and was part of the vision of Mayor Scordino when progressing forward. I welcome ex-chief Anthony Cardali to our village board. Tony Cardali is the past president of the Suffolk County Fire Marshals Association, trustee for the Town of Babylon Fire Chiefs Association, and a member of the New York State Fire Chiefs Association and the International Association of Arson Investigation. Chief Cardali is an avid golf player, playing at our very own E. Donald Conroy Golf Course at Sumpwams Creek. He is a boater and a member of the Babylon Fire Department Drum Corps. Currently, he is in charge of the fundraising committee for the fire department as well. And at this time, I would like to read the resolution. Resolved to appoint Anthony Cardali as trustee of the Village of Babylon effective January 2021 to fill the unexpired term of trustee Anthony DeVita until April 2021. Any discussion? Do I have a second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We congratulate Chief Cardali on his appointment to the Village of Babylon Board of Trustees. In closing, as we look over our change over the last few months, our changes are positive. They are progressive, and they are in the best interest of Babylon Village. This year alone, we have expanded our summer recreation programs, giving our children some normalcy during these COVID times. We have had family fall programs, additional cultural and family events at the Conklin House, improved our roadways, streets, repaired lighting issues, and handled additional projects during these difficult times. And of course, the main project of all, the restoration of the Ralph A. Scordino Memorial Falls at Argyle Lake. Together, myself and my administration working together as a team will continue to preserve our history and traditions, keep our home values high, and our incredible downtown desirability. And most important, keep progressing Babylon Village to be the great place it still is to live, work, enjoy, and raise a family. And in closing, in the words of Steve Jobs, the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. And that is what this board does best. So congratulations, best of luck, Tony, and Gerard. We congratulate Tony Cardali. And on behalf to everyone out there, on behalf of the village board, a happy and healthy holiday season. And as Mayor Scordino would say, please continue to be Babylon Village smart. Wear your mask, sanitize your hands. Please continue to practice social distance. Very, very important. It's very serious, and we want everyone healthy going into a new and better new year ahead. So on that note, if anyone has anything else, or I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you all very, very much this evening.